welcome to Let's Bring Them In. My name is Ben DeHart. I'm an up-and-coming marketing rock star.
Hey everybody, it's Evan Klein, and I am a former academic scholarship award winner.
Evan, I'm gonna make you do it again. You can't keep doing it. It ruins it. It's so much to hear to start with.
Okay, we can start over.
No,
I did listen to it today though, and I was like, "Hey!" out loud when I was listening.
You
to
can do it. Bring it in a little bit.
All right. Start me over.
All right. Hello and welcome to Let's Bring Them In. My name is Ben DeHart. I'm an up-and-coming marketing rock star.
Hello, my name is Evan Klein. I am a former academic scholarship award winner.
And tonight, from undisclosed location, is Sir Derek, the Knight of Ethics.
Yeah, if you haven't heard, Derek is in the witness protection program right now, so he is not allowed to disclose where he is.
It's good that I'm on a podcast that 90% of the country listens to, though, so at least people know I'm okay.
Exactly.
It's to document that you are alive.
Exactly.
Right.
And we obviously have been recording you under a synonym, Derek Bry, the Knight of Ethics, rather than your real name, Herbert Eustace Scourge.
So Ben, you just said a word, and you said synonym, and I think you mean pseudonym.
No,
you meant synonym?
No, I mean that Derek Bry, Knight of Ethics is another way to say Herbert Eustace Scourge.
I see. They are the same definition.
Thesaurus.com, if I look it up, I feel like I'll just get Derek Bry, Knight of Ethics next to Eustace Clarence Scrooge. I just mix as a bunch of
I've
words
often
there.
been told both of my aliases are spices for baking.
Thesaurus.com defines Derek as... I think I might start citing
This is great.
Thesaurus.com.
Let's do a best man speech for Derek right now using Thesaurus.com.
Oh, wow. I feel honored.
All right, here we go. I got one for you. All right. I'm going to raise my glass as I say this as sort of like a toast.
Hey, we're all raising.
All right. UrbanDictionary.com defines Derek as an amazing, insanely perfect guy. He's good looking, a 10 actually, funny, sweet, kind, caring, and everyone loves him. He can always make you laugh, and girls swoon over him. Examples include my boyfriend's a Derek. Hashtag Derek, hashtag perfect, hashtag amazing, hashtag cute, hashtag swoon. To Derek.
All right, you ready?
Sorry, we ought to all take a swig.
Hey, to Derek.
To Derek.
Thanks, you guys. You know,
Hey,
I
it's
did
the
not
best
write
man
that.
speech. It's the best
Yeah, it's
man
my
speech.
turn.
You can't
Yeah.
can't speak. I'm handing the mic over.
Sorry.
All right, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right, everyone raise your glass.
Yep.
IMDb.com defines Derek the movie with the storyline, with Derek, Ricky Gervais forays back into comedy with a sensitive format that sheds awareness along with its humorous path. Styled in mockumentary fashion, Derek, Ricky Gervais, is the story of a man who works in a British nursing home helping to care for its residents.
To Derek.
To Derek.
Wikipedia.com defines
Wow.
Derek
I feel ready already.
as Derek is a
Oh,
male
man.
name. It is the English language form of Derek, the Low Franconian form of Theodoric. Theodoric is an old Germanic name with the original meaning of people ruler. Common variants are Derek, 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 and Derek. Dutch language for short forms of Diederik are Dick, Dirk, and Dirk. Honestly, that was a really good best man speech to Derek.
Hey,
Here.
to Derek.
Wow. Now that you've been married 3 times, with both of us being your best man alternating, how
I
do you
was
feel?
actually not just the best man. To the Dutch Dick, I was his bestisch Mensch.
Bish Minch. Classic. All right, what's on the docket
guys.
today, boys?
That was beautiful.
I hope so. I think we at this point we should actually call up your ex-girlfriends to see how things are going. See if we can get this best man speech rolling. At least best man speech 1 through 3.
So we're going to throw this one over to the phones.
Yes. Let's throw this over to our people on the phones. I am getting a call. I think we do not have anybody on the phones.
Hello?
Oh, we do have one person on the phone.
Hello?
Oh.
Yes.
Hello, you're live on Let's Bring Them In. How are you
Yep.
doing?
Hi. Okay, let me patch you through. Just a second.
Oh.
Beep, beep. Hello, this is Derek's ex-girlfriend.
Oh, hello,
Hello,
Derek.
this is Derek's ex-girlfriend.
Derek's ex-girlfriend. It's so great to have you on the show. How are you?
I miss Derek because he was the best, and I love him, and I'm so happy he's getting married.
Yes, is he getting married to you or one of your, rivals in love?
Oh, I wish it was to me, but instead, he's marrying the prettiest girl of,
Well, this is great.
ever.
This is great. Let's call in another one of Derek's exes. Evan, would you mind calling in another one? I want these two to kind of hash it out.
Okay, yeah, just a second.
That was really
All right. Hello, you're live on Let's Bring Them In.
Hello, my name is Derek's ex-girlfriend.
Okay.
No, I'm Derek's ex-girlfriend.
Oh, excuse me, lady. Sorry. You are both Derek's ex-girlfriend. So Derek's ex-girlfriend, whom we called first. I wanted to engage you in a bit of a discussion with Derek's ex-girlfriend, whom we called second. And
I don't want to talk to her.
well,
Why don't you want to talk to me?
I think we could bring up a topic that both of you guys could get along with. Specifically, Wikipedia describes Derek as a male name. It is the English language form, short of Diederik. Dutch language short forms of Diederik are Dick. So, let's talk about Derek's Dick. Obviously, I'm meaning the Dutch form of the name, but if you wanted to expound on the Dutch language at all, or the word Dick, what do you think about Derek Dick?
Can I say anything here?
No, you're not on the
Okay.
call.
Okay, great.
This is the second ex-girlfriend speaking, and I do remember that Derek is also known as Dick in Dutch. Oh yes, well, this is the first girlfriend.
Yes, first girlfriend. Yeah, okay, obviously. You have very different voices.
I actually wrote the Wikipedia article on Derek.
Oh, it's
Oh,
very
you
well done.
did?
This is great. Let's get a third perspective in here. Derek's wife, soon to be wife, who she's very. Evan, could you mind calling her up?
Yeah, you got it. Just a sec.
Hello?
Ooh, breathy. I like it. Oh, sorry,
Are you
sorry.
making fun of my voice?
Oh yes, no, sorry. I'm preparing for my best man speech. I'm just trying to find things to toss up in the moment.
Oh, well, is it a best man speech for Derek?
Oh yes, it is. That's what I'm trying to prepare for. I'm trying to call everyone up to get a little bit of material.
Okay, well, let me give you a suggestion.
Oh yes, please. Anything would help.
Okay, ready?
Yes.
Rotten Tomatoes defines Derek as series info. Ricky Gervais, creator of the original British version of The Office, produces and stars in this heartwarming comedy drama as Derek Noakes, a loyal English nursing home caretaker
That's
who
great.
sees only the good in everyone.
I'm good with that, but what about like some of the more, I'm kind of trying to keep this a little bit more risque, a little bit less straight on the nose. So what are maybe some reviews of that in there so I can maybe toss in a little bit more flavor into my best man speech?
Yes. The use of Derek as a surname, unlike the forms Dietrich and Dieter, Derek has not traditionally been used as a surname. It has, however, been used as a pseudonym and adopted as legal surname in 1947 by American actor John Derek, born 1926 and died 1998.
Well, thank
Who
you.
was born Derek Delavan Harris and was born by his fourth wife, Bo Derek.
All right. Well, thank you, Derek's fiance. Derek's ex-girlfriend, whom we called first, Derek's girlfriend, whom we called second. Thank you so much for being on the show. Before we let you guys go, I wanted to get Derek on the line real quick so we could all have a quick convo. Don't let him know I'm talking about the best man speech, but maybe we could all just kind of break it down a little bit. Hey, Derek.
I'm going to ruin it right away.
Oh no. Hey, Derek. Would you mind coming back in the room for a second?
Oh yeah, sure. What's going on?
Oh, I just
Are we doing the show now?
Yeah. We're doing the show. I just have a couple people on the line. I was hoping we could get your opinion on them. Derek's ex-girlfriend, whom we called first, Derek's girlfriend, whom we called second, and Derek's current fiance. How are you guys feeling about Derek right now.
Hello. This is Derek's third ex-girlfriend who was patched in after, and I canceled the calls of the first two ex-girlfriends and his fiancée. And I just wanted to say that, Derek, I've had so many things that I've wanted to say. I'm going
sure
to
you
say
have,
them
but
all right now.
You know you're not supposed to do this.
The English form of the name arises in the 15th century via import from the Low Countries.
You know that we are not supposed to talk.
Derek's girlfriend, who we called third, who actually we didn't call, had hacked into our phone line. She has some serious, hard-hitting questions for you, Derek, and I'm sorry to do this to you, but I think the people want answers.
I'm sorry that you, the listener, had to listen to Derek's third ex-girlfriend, as we'll keep her name anonymous. She knows that she's not supposed to call us at all. She's not supposed to call me at all. She's definitely not supposed to call us here at the show anymore. And yeah, I'm sorry, but I can't, in good conscience, answer any of Derek's third ex-girlfriend's questions tonight.
Yeah, no, this is Evan. I'm finally back. I got the phone lines cleared. Sorry, Derek. We accidentally gave out your phone number during our episode about the cinematic universe of My Immortal, which was never published, which is why we didn't publish it. We had to edit it out, but one of your three ex-girlfriends, the most recent ex-girlfriends, hacked in, listened to the audio file, and called. So
Well,
sorry.
that's all right.
It'll never happen again.
You know, I'm just happy that I have two best men to do this podcast with.
Exactly. And as we raise our glasses to this, Wikipedia's article on Life with Derek states that Michael Sheeter, as Derek Venturi, the oldest Italian-Canadian child of the titular Derek of the series, unlike Casey, he is a lax-mannered and somewhat underhanded about achieving his goals and excelling in academics. Though
To
he is
Derek.
To Derek.
to Derek.
This was good. We're not usually this good when we open. Usually,
No, this is hilarious.
That was
Talking about, that was awesome. You guys, 5 stars, 6 fire emojis. That was hilarious.
Can
and
I
loved it.
Can I be a voice actor in your next book?
Sure.
Yeah, I liked the difference of your characters. We didn't give you a lot of character details to run with, and I still felt the emotional differentials between the many different ex-girlfriends and the fiancé.
You made them your own.
Derek definitely has a type, which is what I was trying to express. And didn't get over that type for the first two tries.
I've always thought that Derek has a type, and it's always like this breathy kind of
Yes, exactly. And then also I was going off of the voice that Jim does for Amy Adams as the hot girl in the office. So
not to take away from this, but you mentioned Life with Derek.
Yeah.
Great show.
Oh
Don't
my
know if you
God.
guys remember it.
Oh, of course I do. That's
you
why I brought it up.
remember the sexual tension between the two characters who were supposed to be siblings?
Yes, well, I mean, they're step-siblings. So,
Right.
So
Yes,
that is
but-
the origin of the porn genre we know now, which is step-brother catches me and my friend eating some s'mores or whatever.
well, we have
Yeah.
to remember that also came about from Arrested Development.
Oh, right, with Michael Cera.
Yeah. And Jason
And,
Bateman.
Forgot the girl. Oh my god.
I did
that's
too.
terrible.
Is it
Oh, well.
Zendaya?
No. Zendaya is Michi.
Zendaya is Michi.
Oh man.
Oh, wow.
Big ups to him.
Gabriel Gundecker.
That's awesome.
Yes, indeed. Well, I didn't want to give out a shout out because we've gotten so stingy with those.
Gabriel Gundecker
That's right.
scream. I'm gonna patch that scream over what I just said earlier.
Nice. I like that.
Are you going to cut out the explanation, or are you just going
No,
to leave it in?
I'm just gonna
No.
cut the scream back and then keep the explanation.
We honestly, that's like a huge thing for me in podcasts. And now the listeners are going to hear this.
Yeah.
When things get beeped out, obviously curiosity killed the cat, and I can't stand not knowing. So
Mhm.
use more bleeping out. What was I going to say? Let's actually get into it.
Yeah, what are we talking about tonight, boys?
Well,
Yeah.
by the time this episode releases, the Oscars was yesterday. I think.
Oh.
We are, but as of recording, we are about 6 days away. But I thought it'd be a great time, especially with so many headlines filled with Oscar news, to dive in a little bit into Academy Awards. Do you guys like the Oscars? Are you a fan? Do you like watching award shows?
So, yes and no.
Hit me up with those deets.
All right. I do enjoy watching award shows because I want to know what's hot and what's not, and what got the nominations, and then what won based off of what got the nominations. I don't enjoy many different aspects about award shows. We can get into that later, but I do enjoy watching the Oscars. I thought I enjoyed watching the Grammys until I watched them, and it was only performances and no actual awards.
To your point, the Oscars is like the ultimate Rotten Tomatoes. You can check the Oscars and see what to watch and make sure that what you like is good.
That's right.
That's actually very true, because the Oscars is never swayed by people putting their movies in, refusing to put their movies up for nomination, things like that. Okay, so I will say, like, I've gotten some good movie suggestions from the Oscars. Like, not like I'm a huge film buff, but I hadn't heard of the movie Room until I saw the Oscars of that year, and Room got nominated for several things. Like Best Female Lead. What else?
That was Blake Lively, wasn't it?
No, I don't think it was Blake Lively. I'll look it up who it is.
Yeah,
who
please
it was,
do.
But I'd never heard of it.
Yeah.
And I saw it. I watched it afterwards. I was like, oh, that was really good.
That's what I've heard. I still haven't seen it because I'm
it was
a bad person.
Brie Larson.
Oh, Brie Larson. That's right.
Yeah, it was good. And like, there are numerous other things that have been like that I've noticed from the Oscars. However, that being said, like, the entire first half of the Oscars were like production teams and short films are getting awards. It's basically like a big old, oh, nice, cool, or awesome, but like very not consequential.
I think what's interesting about the Oscars is you can look back on previous Oscars and like also look back at the year's best movies and realize so few of the best movies of that year are in the Oscars. For instance, my favorite year of movies, you can take away almost any other like year of movies, and if I still had this year, I'd be all right with all the movies that existed during it. 2001 is the greatest year of movies, in my opinion.
It's a big year.
It carried Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Ring. It carried Spirited Away.
Space Jam is from that year.
Space Jam, Shrek. Let's see what else.
Titanic.
Titanic. Oh, a personal favorite of mine, A Knight's Tale.
That's a very formative year for you.
The Dark Knight was from that year.
Was it really? I don't know if that was. I don't think it was.
It was not.
Yeah. I don't think Titanic was either. Actually.
Wait a minute. Wasn't on
the waterfront.
Harry Potter and the first Sorcerer's Stone. Not the second Sorcerer's Stone. Harry Potter 1. Harry Potter 1, Sorcerer's Stone was also that year. So like the beginning of some of the Legally Blonde was 2001? Yeah. Legally Blonde is 2001.
True.
That was 2001?
Yeah.
Spy Kids. It's literally like 2000.
Big year for film.
2001. And now let me get into what made it into the Oscars. Winning film of that year, Gladiator. Good film. I liked it.
Big movie.
I liked it. Best film of the year? No, not true.
Russell Crowe did a great job, though. Okay,
you cannot hate on Russell Crowe. If you had to went with Gladiator, I hear you, but like you're wrong.
What else was nominated for Best Picture that year?
That's a great question. Let me pull them up. My favorite like form is like Best Feature Film. Let me see. Best Picture: Gladiator, Chocolat, Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. That one's a good choice.
That is a good movie.
Aaron Brockovich and Traffic.
Aaron Brockovich was always a weird movie to me because the font on the like DVD jewel case is a little bit off, so it always made me think it was a documentary. I never thought it was a film for the longest time.
Yeah. Honestly, so like in a year where all of those amazing movies like Shrek and Monsters Inc. and Lord of the Rings existed, the best they could come up with for Best Picture was Gladiator, Chocolat, Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. That one's fine. You can leave that on there. Aaron Brockovich and Traffic.
Women love Chocolat.
I do hear that women love Chocolat.
I love Gladiator.
I love Gladiator too. It's just, yeah. Are you serious?
She is correct. Yes.
Let's skip ahead then. I was a bit of an issue here with my current awards. Let's go ahead and see here. Okay.
Right.
Skipping ahead to 2002. So I'm not talking out of my...
Because the movies that come out in 2001 will be during the Academy Awards in February of 2002.
Okay. So it
Hey,
looks
we
like...
have to remember 9/11 happened in 2001.
Exactly.
Right.
So
It was a big year.
2002.
Big year for towers.
Yes, like the two towers. So Best Picture. Beautiful Mind won. That's, I guess, fair. Some
Another Russell
Back-to-back
Crowe.
years for Russell Crowe.
Yep.
Yeah, dude.
He had a good run. R.I.P.
Hey, my old uncle looked like Russell Crowe.
Is that true?
Shout out to him.
Cool.
Yep.
I won't let you say the name or I will strain.
No, not going to say his name.
Lord of the Rings did win a nomination that year, which I thought it did. So I was curious.
Oh, yeah.
So I should have realized 2002. Gosford Park, In the Bedroom, and Moulin Rouge. Also, all terrible choices for other nominees.
Right.
One because, come on, and then the other two because who's heard of those?
Yeah, but Spirited Away won the first ever Best Animated Feature.
Is that the year they started it?
Yeah,
I feel like
it won.
I feel like they started that section because Spirited Away came out, and then they threw a bunch of other shit in there.
Yeah,
Spirited Away
like,
was
are we really
pretty
gonna
hot from the start.
Yeah, are we really gonna give
Hold on.
animated
Let me
movie
look
from
at
Japan the best picture of the year?
Animated feature film nominees: Monsters Inc. Yes. Jimmy Neutron Boy Genius.
Yes.
Shrek. Shrek won.
Fucking right.
Oh, which year was that?
2002.
Oh, then Spirited Away won in 01.
What? Let me look through that.
I think it
Dude,
won the first ever award.
Shrek rules.
This is
Shrek says damn and ass. It was the first time I heard those words in a cartoon.
He does say ass.
Yeah, that'd be a cool T-shirt. Shrek says damn and ass.
I do not see
Really?
feature film for animation in 2001.
Wow,
So
then maybe
it looks
Shrek
like
won
Jimmy
the first
Neutron
one.
Boy Genius was leading the charge.
No way.
You remember
That's wild.
the big villain thing from Jimmy Neutron Boy Genius movie? It was a chicken.
Yeah.
It was like Poltra.
Yeah.
Yeah, Poltron or something. But yeah, there's a recurring villain in the TV show as well.
Nani, nani, nani.
Which it's one of those moments where the TV show becomes 10 times better than the movie ever was.
Well, the
And-
movie came out before the show.
Exactly.
And for some reason, the animation from the TV show was 10 times better than the
so
movie.
much better than the movie. Like,
Yeah.
still weird. Like, nobody does animation like that anymore because it's terrifying. But for some
Yeah.
reason, Jimmy Neutron just got away with it.
Yeah, that is true. It's like digital claymation, which is weird.
Which, like, whenever I see a show that just feels a new animated show that comes out, it's normally just some sort of thing that comes off as really abrasive and terrible looking, which is why I never originally watched King of the Hill. But when I started to watch it, I realized it's very good. It's that same with so many different shows that just have terrible animation styles, but then when you get in, they just work. Like, a more recent example is Big Mouth on Netflix, which just has a horribly ugly animation style, but, like, still works.
Yeah, we've talked about that before. It's interesting, and obviously it kind of, like, it's a barrier of entry. Like, if you're going to put up with it, then you'll give the TV show a little bit more of a chance, whereas you might have a TV show that looks really good, but it's all just surface level. It's all about where you put your effort in.
Yeah, and I was trying to... back to the point I was trying to make before I goofed on which year's thing was to which Oscars.
Also, by the way, we know the Titanic is not from 2001. We were doing a goof on Ben.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, I didn't at the moment.
Space Jam's also not from 2001, Ben.
No.
I feel like it would have shown up on Best Movies in 2001 when I looked that up, so I was surprised when you said that.
It's also like, it was from like 95, I think.
No way.
Space Jam was 96 or 97?
It might have been 96.
96?
Yes,
Yeah, dude. Old movie. Maybe 90, maybe 98. 98 at the the latest.
I literally can't believe that. I thought it was like... Then again, it makes sense because when has Bugs Bunny been relevant after that?
It's from 96.
Yeah, I looked
And
that
Michael
up.
Hey.
It got 38 on Rotten Tomatoes.
It's a great fucking movie. 94% of Google users like it, though.
Same year that Hercules came out, I think.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Another good movie. Those two
All right.
movies really formed my childhood.
We're doing a great job of listing movies we like, which is what our listeners came here to hear. So,
Yeah, I'm sorry.
The
The point I was trying to make is that, like, occasionally, the Oscars fills their list with stuff people think they want to hear, but not the actual good shit that's going to be remembered in the future.
yeah.
Right.
The good shit people are going to remember in the future are the classics. The stuff like A Knight's Tale and Shrek, Spirited Away. Lord of the Rings got nods and won a few Oscars. But
the Return of the King won the most Oscars anything has ever won.
it's because by the third try they had their shit together. They realized, holy shit, The Lord of the Rings is the greatest thing that's ever going to exist, and posterity will remember it far more than anything else that comes out this year.
That's true. And in the future, when religion is stripped away from society, we will refer to years as before the Return of the King and after the Return of the King.
Exactly.
Also known as BRK and ARK.
Exactly. And we will change our Gregorian calendar to something more fitting the Iluvatar, featured in the Silmarillion.
Ooh, good pull.
Yeah.
So I wanted to know, so basically we all enjoy the Oscars, we enjoy award shows for the most part. So what are some things that people don't like about award shows that we can fix with the Oscars this year?
You know what they're talking about? They hate that no one gets slimed anymore. They love people getting slimed. Bring sliming, because if slime's ever been popular, it's now on stupid YouTube channels.
Yeah.
All right, they're not all stupid, but the concept of slime.
No. All YouTube channels are stupid.
Yeah, that's right. You heard it here first. Podcasting is like YouTube, but with twice the art level. All right.
And if you're listening to us on YouTube, yes, we are stupid.
And my viewing counts tell me none of you are.
Nice. So, that being said, slime is popular as hell now, so we need to start dumping that stuff. Film the people making it, and then dump it on the people that win. Or the people that lose. That could be more entertaining.
That would be, like, wild.
If these people are actually good actors, they'll act like it doesn't bother them when they're probably at one of their most devastating points in a while.
Yeah, people show up to the Oscars like it's a victory lap for them when it should be just a continuing step in the competition.
Exactly.
That's fair.
Why are the Oscars decided beforehand? That's stupid. Like, we should be fighting during the Oscars.
So, not exactly the same vein, but I was asking people today once I knew that we were going to be talking about this, I started asking people, what do you like about the Oscars? What don't you like about the Oscars? And I got some stuff from our crowds. I did some
Derek in the
crowdsourcing.
Street segment.
Yeah.
Derek in the street.
Derek in the street. So, my father said, I don't care about the Academy Awards at all.
All right, so a
And I
middle-aged
said-
man hates it.
Yep.
Right.
And I said, okay, why? And he goes, I just don't have any interest. There's no reason for me to watch. I just don't care about the awards. I don't care about the red carpet. I don't care about all of it. So then I said, all right, hear me out. What if each year one award at random, so it's different every year, is decided by someone in America? We call their phone and they answer, hello? And we say, hi. This is the Academy Awards. We're live on channel whatever right now. We're calling you to decide the best short film of 2018.
Yeah, so
And
do
then-
you like Gladiator? Right?
And so then they read it off, and then the person's like, oh yeah, I didn't see any of those, but I guess Jingle Bell Fury sounds like it was probably pretty good. And like, boom. The Oscar goes to Jingle Bell Fury, decided by some random guy in Idaho.
All right, so the best movies we got here for you are The Master of Disguise, The Room, Catwoman, The Avengers, and Dirty Grandpa. Which one you want?
Oh, you know what? Actually, they should bring an award back. Best movie from the past 10 years or 5 years. Like,
Oh, that'd be
one from the
kinda
past,
cool.
because then it's like which ones had the best staying power. What else should they do? They should have a worst award, because the Razzies, that's funny and all, but like now it's gotten too ironic, and we
Right.
need to have
It's like, oh, I won a Razzie. Ha ha ha.
yeah, exactly. It's comical now. When
Yeah.
it shouldn't be comical. It should be like, huh, I won like the worst movie. This is interesting.
Now, do you say that because, like, I feel like people are just trying to lean into, because movies can be like a good idea but so many elements go into a movie that any one of them going wrong can make it a bad movie. So I
Right.
feel like somebody who is trying to make a good movie, but some element goes wrong, so it becomes a bad movie. Them leaning into that's not a terrible thing. Like,
Yeah, it'll help push ticket sales. I mean, if you were nominated for an Academy Award, that almost sells your movie off the box.
True.
Mhm.
There's an entire section on Netflix for like nominated for an Academy Award. Didn't have to say it was a good one. Could be for the worst movie.
Mhm.
Some people are sheep. Not our listeners though. Our listeners, we know you're not sheep.
Yeah, that's why you
So-
listen to us.
Exactly. We are. Anyways, so people will watch movies that say they're Academy acclaimed, even if it's for like the worst movie possible.
Right.
Be a good way to push Netflix sales.
Okay, I like it. And that exclusivity is what makes people realize, because we in America, and anybody in a democratic country, capitalism, we're all in a democratic company. In a democratic country, we all pay people to know things we don't have time to know, right? That's why we have
Right.
politicians. That's why we have lawyers. That's why
Al Gore.
That's why we have Al Gore. Our
Inventor
favorite
of the internet.
He invented
Yep.
the internet, which is why you were all listening to us. But specifically, we have the Oscars to have people who are smarter than the average Joe tell us what movies were good this year, and it's a
Yeah.
small list. So we should realize that there aren't very many good movies in any given time, and time tells us that even those movies aren't normally very good. So a very narrow window of what's actually good in a given year, according to the experts.
I wonder what the best movie of all time has been so far.
I mean, if you listen to IMDb, isn't it Shawshank Redemption?
Yeah, and that's wrong. And it's just an honest truth. I'm sorry.
Wrong.
It is. You can't come to me and say, yeah, the best movie of all time is Shawshank Redemption. That's dumb. You can't. That's why direct democracy doesn't work. It's because you put a bunch of people together and you say, all of you work together to come up with the right plan. They're gonna come up with a really fucking stupid plan. That's why Brexit happened.
Okay. All right. Now, don't get me wrong. Shawshank Redemption's not a great movie.
Well, it's a great movie. It's just not the best movie. You know what I mean?
Okay.
The best movie we have ever made.
Yes, exactly. I'm not gonna send that on like a space probe and say, aliens, this is the best we can do. Kill us. I don't know.
Okay, well, if we're putting a movie on a space probe, the movie we put is 2001: A Space Odyssey.
Do you think they'd find that hateful?
It doesn't matter to me. What else? What should we
I'm
put?
sorry,
the movie
Dave.
Alien?
Yes.
This is
They're
what we
never
think
going
if
to
you
want
look
to talk
there.
to us.
Do you think if we send something ironic, they'd get it?
The Room.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Like, we send The Room.
I
Do you
don't
think
know.
they'd get it?
I think if we send The Room, then they're going to come to our planet, and we're going to have way too many Tommy Wiseaus running around.
No such thing, Derek. No such thing as too many. Maybe that's how we got the first Tommy Wiseau. He seems
have-
like an alien.
We'd have
Yeah.
a belt shortage if that happened. A shortage of belts. If you don't know Tommy Wiseau, he wears an exorbitant amount of belts on the daily basis.
Oh, he rules, man.
He does. Evan and I met him in Detroit, and he has exactly as many belts as was described in the book.
Man,
3.
One holding up his ass cheeks. Like
He was the man, though.
two above, one desperately clinging for dear life on each ass cheek.
He was so nice.
He was so nice. No, I love him so much, and I can't wait to see his new movie, Big Shark.
Wait, oh, did you already watch Best Frenemies?
Did that actually come out?
Or
Yeah,
Best
did it?
Fiends? I don't know. I see the commercials for it on
I
Facebook.
saw a promo. I thought that didn't happen.
They
like-
might not have, honestly.
Because, like, I was so excited for it, but I never saw anything of, like, it's out.
Yeah, you know what? It's probably not out. We'll see. I don't want to commit to anything because
The Room took a while to come out after it was finished, according to what people said.
good point. Did you guys like what's it called? What was the making of the Room? Oh, Disaster Artist. You guys like
didn't
that?
see it yet.
I thought it was okay. I enjoyed it for what it was. I didn't think it was, like... I don't think it's going to have the staying power
Of The Room?
No, I mean, obviously it won't, because it's
Yeah.
a cult film and one person trying to access it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought the idea was kind of stupid to do it. I didn't think they should have done it.
No.
Yeah.
But that was
It's
just
an inside look at something that we didn't need an inside look on.
It's like when people try to make it's when people try to post dank memes on Facebook and everyone tries to get in on it. And
Well, we've had the book for how long?
a while.
Yeah, like the book is good enough. The book is very descriptive, and I feel like nothing's left out of the book. And the visualization of the book, all I got was, oh, cool. These people from Hollywood also know about this dank meme that I know about. That's pretty cool, and now I get to see them do it, and I'm paying them to do it. This is weird. I'd rather just watch a documentary like they had
Oh
the
my god,
beginning
yes.
of people like talking about like, oh, I love The Room. I think it's crazy good.
I would much rather have watched a documentary called The Disaster Artist than
Right.
a depiction of the Room's process of the book, like a reenactment of the book.
Yeah,
I don't know.
No, that's for sure.
I didn't feel like I came away with anything new, which is normally why I go to a movie,
That's fair.
unless it's a comfort thing, like Lord of the Rings.
So I've got a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Do you guys watch the red carpet coverage before the Oscars, or do you jump right into the Oscars?
Dear God, no. I do
Yeah.
not watch the red carpet coverage.
All
That
right.
is another issue.
So, I thought of some ideas to fix that too, because I also don't give, like, a flying fuck about the red carpet coverage. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so here's a jumping off point. Active paintball gun shooter on the red carpet in camouflage, and no one knows where they are. And if you take too long, you get a couple
That's
right in
your
the
ass.
cheeks. Yep, right in
Oh,
the butt
man.
cheeks.
That's gold. I was also thinking we have a new Oscar category for craziest outfit. And then, like, one for best dressed. Like, oh, yeah, classically best dressed. But one for, like, you're wearing what? To the Oscars?
I like this idea. It doesn't solve the problem they've been having this year, where they've been trying to put less Oscars in the Oscars. You know,
Right.
like I think that what it makes sense because they're trying to put the least important elements of movies behind commercials. So, like you
Right.
know, the not important elements like cinematography and editing.
And writing.
You know, the stuff that isn't actually important. You could take this stuff away from a movie and be still fine.
It would still be perfect.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen Idiocracy?
I have, yes.
Yes.
Remember the part where he goes to the movie theater in the future and the best movie of the year is called Ass? It's just a movie of a butt for like 90 minutes. And they
Good
could-
movie.
It's funny because like it shows Luke Wilson watching the movie and he's just sitting there just staring at the screen, and the screen's it's just like a white man's ass, nothing else, like a black background, and the entire audience is just going nuts, just losing their mind. I think Idiocracy is probably like top 5 best comedies for me. It's so funny.
I love it.
I need to watch it
I just
again.
hate Luke Wilson.
He's
Oh.
not great. I don't really
Yeah.
prefer him, but the
No.
movie's good.
I love the idea behind the movie, and I like a lot of what it does. Luke Wilson is just oh god. Every time I see his face, he has the most punchable face for me.
Really? What about Owen Wilson?
I love Owen Wilson with a burning passion.
You are
Wow.
an odd man.
Oh my
For
god.
that.
Wow.
If they would have put Owen Wilson in Idiocracy, my day would have been made. That would have been my favorite movie.
Wow.
The issue was he was too big of a star at that point. Do you guys think that there should be a comedy award?
Yeah, probably.
It's already a big issue in the Golden Globes when they are trying
Yeah.
to make some movies like they put some movies under comedy and some under like, is it drama and comedy?
Yeah, drama and then musical / comedy.
Which is like, what the fuck? That's such
Was
a
it-
weird category.
Wasn't Get Out under as a comedy or something?
Yes.
Yes,
Mhm.
Get Out, my favorite musical / comedy.
Me
Which
too.
is like there were elements of Get Out that were like, oh, this is obviously funny, but it was so much more than just it shouldn't have been a comedy.
I see it the same way. People have described it as a dark comedy, and I'm like, that's racist first. And then second, that's all I'm just kidding. No, but second, it's just,
Nice.
it's doesn't first, I just feels like having any genres to describe a film in an awards show is dumb. But having such specific genres as drama and then comedy / musical, that's ridiculous. At least the Oscars doesn't do that.
True.
Right.
They do have a best musical of the year, though, don't they?
I think they do, but at least that's
They
just
might.
musical, and that's much more easy to define than like a comedy.
Comedy / musical.
Yes.
Okay, should we, so some of the biggest moments from the Oscars recently have been people Well, awards shows in general. People announcing the wrong winner.
Yeah,
Yes.
true.
It's been hot. Should we have that? Should
Just
that
like-
be something we lean into?
Like a red herring, like the best winner is the so-and-sos.
Like,
Not.
what if we just...
Yeah. Oh yes. Lean in and make it a not joke. As they get up to the stage, just yell "not," and then everyone boos them in their faces.
Oh
on
my
the
god,
Jumbotron,
it's like
and
a big,
throws
it's
shit
like
at
a
'em.
big joke where like we see how long we can convince them that they've won the award until they finally get almost about to take it, and the host just doesn't let go, and they're like,
Like,
nah,
yoink.
And then they press a button and a trap door opens and they fall.
and they get slimed.
Slime. Yeah, dump them in slime. Yes, dude. This would fix the awards in general for me.
I think it's got to be like only a couple. Like obviously every award can't be a great not slime
Right.
joke.
I agree.
But-
Ooh.
The surprise, like, is it the best picture? Is it best actor?
Mhm.
Is it best supporting actress? Like, who's gonna be the not joke this year?
And again, so I think we do lean into that. We're gonna slime somebody. Like so.
Absolutely.
La La Land gets slimed. Moonlight gets
More
the Oscar.
slime.
But I think this doesn't help. It just sort of adds content. Like we're trying to make it so it's quicker, a little bit more punchier. So
Yeah.
recently, when they tried to hide the cinematography, all that shit, behind the commercial wall, they backpedaled recently. A couple days ago, they said that no, we're not going to do that anymore. We're gonna put them back in the forefront. We're just gonna have a long show.
Yeah.
Maybe we could have the audience vote on which awards are hidden during the show.
Interesting.
All of a sudden, we don't see
The-
the best actor.
The audience, like us watching at home, or the audience of like the people that are there. Like, which awards don't you guys want to have
The
televised?
people who wanted to get into the Oscars and are standing outside and they're feeling just a bit shunned, so
Yes,
they've got
yeah.
a chip on their shoulder. They get to
There
vote.
could be like best picture, best actor, best actress.
Yep.
Those are commercial breaks.
commercial. We were gonna show Best Picture here, but audience vote. So here's Best Foreign Language Film.
Yeah.
I wish we could have ironic awards, like give best actor to like an animated character, like a voice actor.
Like Bugs Bunny, or like a voice
Would
actor.
that even be ironic? Because
Because
good.
There
voice
should be a
actors.
voice actor category. There should.
There should.
Jim Cummings in that Winnie the Pooh movie that happened this year.
What?
I've heard.
Fuck, dude. The guys from Spider Verse were amazing.
Yeah. Listen, podcast listener, if you're not watching animated stuff, if you're not watching and listening to voiceover actors, you're doing yourself a great disservice because they're some of the finest actors that I've ever listened/watched.
Present company excluded, of course.
Well, yeah, the three of us excluded, but
No, I just meant Derek. I'm amazing.
oh yeah.
Yep, I'm a gifted voice actor, as you both all have heard.
Evan,
All
you're
my
not just a
listeners.
gifted voice actor. You're a gift.
Thank
Just
you.
in general.
Wow, you guys, I'm blushing.
I'm trying to think
So-
of did we actually solve anything for the Oscars?
We're just
so
kinda
we're
riffing.
close. We're close. Because you bring up an interesting point. Oscars are going to be long this year. We're going to show every award. They're going to be long. Some of the crowdsourcing that I did with people at work, they were like, yeah, I can't watch the Oscars because it starts super late on the East Coast and it lasts forever on a Sunday night. Like, we have school or we have work to get up for in the morning. And so I said, great. Would you like it to be on a different day? And if so, what day? What time works for you, workers at restaurant?
Saturday morning?
That's what they said. They were like, put it up early on a Saturday.
Oh my
That
god.
way people can party afterwards.
Well, yeah, and so then make it in California where it happens, make it like a brunch instead of a dinner,
The issue
and then
is
the awards happen.
the issue is prime time. Like when people get back to watch TV, there's prime
Yeah.
times. I
But
don't.
if people are gonna get slimed randomly,
Oh man.
that it's gonna still draw in a crowd. Maybe we'll have a new prime time for the Oscars on Saturday.
Yeah, people
mid-morning.
will get off their Saturday morning cartoons and go over to the Oscars because people getting slimed.
Absolutely.
We could have a best in show style award ceremony where there might be
Ooh.
a best actor, but the best actor is not better than the best director. So there's certain subcategories, like in dog shows with the toy groups. the working groups. So you have like front of camera, behind camera, in editing room, things like that.
So is that going to be like, okay, Moonlight wins the best picture, but who was the best in that picture? Was it the director? Was it the editor? Was it the actors? Was it the scriptwriter? Like that kind of a thing?
No, so there will be like the best movie this year was better than the best directors this year.
You know what I think the issue is? What Oscars is this? Is this like the 91st or something?
Yeah.
The issue is that like when people tune into the Oscars, they're like, I don't want to watch the 91st Oscars. Maybe I'll tune in.
I want to watch the 100th.
Yeah, I'll tune into the 100th. It's why Windows skipped like 9 and they went straight to Windows 10. It's because I don't want to be on Windows 9. I want to be on Windows 10.
Yeah,
like
the
too. Cool number. I don't want to be on Xbox 720. I'm going to be on Xbox One. It's the things where it's like, I want to be at the top tier. I want to be at where shit's happening. And that's the big thing. So I think Hunger Games did it the best when they're like, you know what, shit. Every year everyone's like, I don't want to be in the Hunger Games. That shit's lame. So they're like, fuck, it's a quarter of the year. Let's shake things up. All y'all bitches are going to be in the Hunger Games now.
Oh, isn't that? Oh, did that happen in what? Catching Fire?
Yeah. They're like, all you winners, you're in the Hunger Games.
Yeah, welcome back, round 2, baby. You won the first time. Try and win again.
Yeah, exactly. So that shit goes down, and we see that. So I guess my what I'm suggesting is like Oscars 91. We change it to Oscars 100, and every movie in the past 25 years is in the runnings.
Oh, all the past Best Picture winners are up.
Because if you made a movie this year, I think you should try to assume that it is better than all the movies in the past 25 years that have been made.
You'd hope so.
Can you imagine if that was the way people actually thought when they made a movie, rather than, this is hot right now, this is going to be great right now? If they thought, this will stand the test of time, and also, it's better than everything that's come before it.
You have all the time in the world. You have the best equipment, the best gear, the most population to choose from in terms of actors and talent. There is no reason...
It should be the best of the best. Every year, we should have better movies than any other year before it.
And it seems to be not the case quite a lot.
Right.
Very, very much the opposite. Movies that are older generally are weighted as
way better. Yeah.
I think you say that, but we're only seeing the best movies of the past. So those are boiled down to their best sources.
That's true.
We're not seeing all the shit that came out alongside the best movies that we still see.
That's
it's
true.
like people that like 90s music.
Yeah.
It's true.
You don't like 90s music. You like the best of the 90s music.
Have you ever like come across a movie that is so like esoteric that you've never heard of it before, but it has like one of your favorite actors?
Oh my gosh, yes. I'm trying to remember
examples?
what the heck it was.
I like John Cusack. Have you ever heard of Serendipity?
No, but I like Gross
Heard of
Point
it.
Blank. That's my favorite John Cusack movie.
That's a good one. What about
my gosh.
like Must Love Dogs?
I haven't seen that
I've
one.
heard of that too. I've
That
heard of
one-
all these movies.
That one has Joan Cusack. Well, I mean, it's
Yeah.
really hard to just pick these out of nowhere. 'Cause,
Yeah,
like,
yeah. But
for
my
some
gosh.
reason or another, you've heard of them.
Yeah. What's another good one?
Because
Oh
they can't be so bad that everyone hated them, but they can't be so
No.
good that everyone remembered them. They're somewhere in the middle where they got paid, but there's no big news about it.
I think Gross Point Blank is that movie for me.
Really?
Really?
Yeah, because I love John Cusack. I think he's a great actor. Nobody's heard of Gross Point Blank, and it's amazing. It's about a serial killer going back to his high school reunion in Michigan at Gross Point.
Hey, at Gross Point, yeah.
And it's
That's cool.
so fucking good.
Did you guys ever watch Con Air?
Yes, with Nicolas Cage. That movie's a trip.
And John Malkovich
And Steve Buscemi.
and John Cusack. Like, that movie is stacked, and people don't typically remember it.
Probably
or they don't
because it's
think
very bad, but I love it.
Yeah, but it's still good, even though it's bad. It's just like, man, this movie, what an idea. What a concept.
We are back on our bullshit naming movies we like again.
Oh,
which is,
man.
you know what? Actually, let's get
the
to the
Oscars.
central. Let's get to the central point. People just want to talk about the movies they like because books are very similar to movies in the fact that you are cool if you like the right ones, and the ones that you like are only cool if you can describe them well enough to other people.
Exactly. And isn't that what what the Oscars are trying to do? It's just a bunch of like people vamping about their favorite movies, which is like what we're doing right now.
So we should have a write-in category.
We are the Oscars 100.
I like your idea, Ben. Every Oscar should just go up by 50.
Absolutely.
Or 25 at least, you know?
Round numbers.
Yeah.
We're in the age of data. Like, we can't have too many sig figs.
It's like, ugh.
That's true.
Oscars 91, no thank you.
Like the meme of the guy with his hands like grimacing away, like, oh.
Drake's gross meme, Drake's yes meme.
Yeah, Oscars 100.
It's one of those things where it's just like, I think that's why no movies are coming out with like 2 by it. It's always like 2019. It's just the flat name. If something comes out with a 2 next to it, you can tell that they're brave.
Daddy's Home 2.
Like, all right.
Trolls 2.
Trolls 2. Brave.
2020.
Did you guys ever watch Troll 2? Did I show that to you guys?
I never got to see it.
About the new Trolls movie sequel.
What are you talking about?
Coming out. I do know what you're talking about with the
They're eating him, and then they're going to eat me.
Oh my god.
We remember it because you showed our whole school on the announcements, but we never got to see the movie.
Oh, I own the movie. It's really good.
You showed me the movie.
Oh,
how'd you feel,
lucky.
Ben?
Oh, I love it.
That's classic. That should be a movie. That should be an Oscar award. That should be a category. Cheese on pizza.
Best worst.
Yeah, best worst, but it comes out every 5 years because like the worst movies happen organically. Right. You can't force them for a category.
Yeah.
And they don't happen every year. It's
That's
rare.
smart. Yeah. Like a 5 year and then the people are gonna watch for that. They're gonna be like, is it a 5 or a 10 year? Like, are those the years that the bad movie awards come out?
Yeah, there should be awards that don't come out every year.
I've been on my shit. I've been on my shit this year looking for a good bad movie. Like this year I had all my chickens on Cold Pursuit with Liam Neeson. All of them.
Oh, really?
All my chickens. And
is that the one where he's on the train? What's the one where he's
No. That's a different one. That's
it's a different one.
That's the
I'm looking it up.
Yeah, whatever.
That's the Commuter.
The Commuter. Yeah.
But what I'm talking about is Cold Pursuit, where he's supposed to be on like this. He's a snowplow driver. Nels Coxman's quiet life as a snowplow driver comes crashing down when his beloved son dies under mysterious circumstances. He read that logline and picked that movie. And to me, that says, God damn, I need to see this movie.
So, I mean, I don't want to derail what we're doing because I love talking with you guys, and I'm sure somebody out there loves listening to us just chat and be bros. But what have we done to fix award shows? We added slime.
Let's break it down.
Let's break it down. So we're gonna have a random award each year is going to be a not award where they do the old envelope switcheroo.
Stop.
Yep.
We could. All these are gimmicks. Like every year in the Oscar,
true.
they bring in a gimmick. It's like this year, it's the jet ski for the fastest speech. Like last year, that was a great idea, but that's something we could have done. Every year, there's a gimmick. What can we do to fix the Oscars? And to me, stop having them every goddamn year. That's a great one.
That is a good one.
Because
make it like the Olympics, the damn Olympics. They're every 4 years. People love that shit.
Every year does not have movies worth praising.
Which we discussed at the top. The Year of Beautiful Mind one. The rest of the options were pretty much garbage.
So we need to think about it as more like we don't want to show up to an award show that has mostly fail or no killer. And why is this taking 3 years if it's a bunch of just bullshit?
Yeah.
Yeah, I totally agree.
Okay, so
and also we don't want to tune in at home. If it's going to be 5 hours of watching rich people pretend like we should care about movies that are subpar and that are not better than every movie that's come before them, why are we at home wasting our time doing that every year?
That's our fix. We change it to Olympic style. Every Oscars has a 4 to 5 year thing, and the numbers are all unique and they're all round and nice. So
it can the award show can be longer now.
It can.
If it only happens every 4 years, people watch the Olympics for a month.
Exactly. It can be like a big event where it's not just like this thing. And we can have best worst category. We can have best animated.
You can have every category.
Yes, and maybe they're featured on different days with actually good performances surrounding them.
Yeah.
And then we just get rid of every other award show.
There can be an opening ceremony where we have montages of movies from the past that were really good, montages of movies from the past that were really bad,
Exactly.
montages from movies that happened this year that are nominated for various things.
And then 1 year where we outlaw montages from now on.
Absolutely.
I like this idea that you don't know what's going to happen. I mean, in general, usually our ideas and our renovations have to do with randomness and kind of keeping listeners and audiences on edge, because that's ultimately what gets people to come back to you, is something you can't predict. And that's what we need to introduce to the Oscars again. So we're giving them ideas for how to implement this idea for randomness.
So before we head off, I was thinking, because this comes out the day after the awards, we should for at least a couple of the options, we should tell who is going to win next weekend, which is also yesterday.
And then when everyone comes on, they can see how wrong we were. I love it.
Or how right we were.
Or how right we were. Let's pull up the nominees for 2019.
Yeah,
Who's
I've got it on Variety right now. So
Right.
let me try and share my screen with you
Lay it on
boys.
us.
Oh, I would love that.
All right, Best Picture.
Not a lot of good ones.
Try and put yourself in the mindset of the Academy. Old white man loves a biopic.
So, Old White Man. So, nominees are Black Panther, Black Klansman, Bohemian Rhapsody, The Favorite,
Not great so far.
Green Book,
Green Book
Roma,
is likely.
A Star is Born, and Vice.
I
Yeah.
could see it being Green Book, A Star is Born, or Vice. Likely
not
with
right.
the Green Book winning.
Which one's Green Book?
Green Book
It's
is
about
one
the
where
piano player.
Viggo Mortensen is this old white driver, and he's driving around African American piano
Oh,
playing.
Herschel
Oh my
Ali.
god, none of this is for Old White Men.
I know, which is why my vote is for A Star is Born, because it has a musical element and it's a remake of a movie that won the Oscar in the past.
I could see it being Green Book, A Star is Born, or Vice. Likely with
Right.
the Green Book winning.
Which one's Green Book?
Green Book
It's
is
about
one
the
where
piano player.
Viggo Mortensen is this old white driver, and he's driving around African American piano
Oh,
playing.
Herschel
Oh my
Ali.
god, none of this is for Old White Men.
I know, which is why my vote is for A Star is Born, because it has a musical element and it's a remake of a movie that won the Oscar in the past.
It's not good. Well, it's not even. It's not on there.
A Star is Born?
Oh, it is on there. I missed it.
Nice try,
That's okay.
Ben. Yeah, no, it's probably going to win.
We're all
If there's
making up
anything-
movies now.
If there's anything that's likely to get you an award, it's remaking a movie that's already won an award.
It's not going to do it for that very reason, actually.
Okay, what do you got?
It's gotta be Roma.
I've heard a lot of chatter about Roma.
I'm
What
going to
is
say
Roma?
People have said it's very good. It's directed by Alfonso Cuarón, who won back-to-back for, I think, for Gravity and for The Revenant.
Yeah, I'm going to say Roma. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm saying that now. Lead at. Oh, what do you guys say for Best Picture before we move on?
I don't know.
Give it a call.
Actually, no, I'm calling my shot. It's probably going to be, I'm saying Black Panther.
Black Panther was huge.
Yeah, it was huge.
I've
Feels like it
only
was-
seen the
feels like it was
top
2
3
years
here.
ago, dude.
I know, seriously.
Pull your trigger.
I'm going with The Star is Born.
All right.
I think it'll do it.
Lead actor. Christian Bale
Lead actor.
for Vice. Bradley Cooper for A Star is Born. Willem Dafoe at Eternity's Gate. Rami Malek for A Bohemian Rhapsody. And Viggo Mortensen for A Green Book.
Did you guys watch At Eternity's Gate? What's that about?
No,
I
I,
did not.
I
No,
missed
no
it.
idea.
It's gonna do a mad skip ski on that one.
Yeah. So out of all these, I've only seen Bohemian Rhapsody
you think Rami Malek's gonna take it because of the
because he got the Golden Globe.
well, just because like that's kind of I'm gonna go with Rami Malek because I feel
I am
like
too.
he pushed it the hardest for that character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Christian Bale for playing Dick Cheney in Vice has a really good chance.
Damn, he did a good job too.
I haven't seen it, but I know for a fact that he did a good job from the praise that you guys sang for it.
Yeah.
And from like seeing clips. So I think it'll come down between the two of them,
You know
Christian
what?
Bale or Rami Malek.
To shake it up, I'm gonna give it to Christian Bale, but you guys can give it
Sure.
to Rami Malek.
I mean, I prefer Christian Bale. I'm a big Bale head. I've said it on the cast before.
Yeah,
true.
it's on the record. So as Bale heads, I guess me and Evan are going Vice.
Go for it. I'll stick with Rami.
All right,
Nice.
So lead actress, we have Yalitza Aparicio for Roma,
Glad you
Glenn
took that
Close for The Wife, thanks. Olivia Colman for The Favorite, Lady Gaga for A Star Is Born, and Melissa McCarthy for Can You Ever Forgive Me?
I've seen none of these.
I really wanted
too.
to see Can You Ever Forgive Me, so I'm going to give it to Melissa McCarthy.
All right.
That's the only reason.
What Can You Ever Forgive Me about?
It's supposed to be about this woman who's like forged her name on some books or something, or letters or documents. She forges letters. I wanted to see it.
Interesting. I see it.
Interesting. Evan, who you got?
Lady Gaga. It'd be nuts if she won, because she'd be wearing something dumb in there, I bet.
That'd be lit. I'm going Glenn Close for The Wife.
Okay. Supporting actor. Yeah, just like the Oscars, we can skip this one, and supporting actress.
That's right. Director.
Spike Lee for Black Klansman. Powell Pawlowski for Cold War. Yorgos Lanthimos. Hell yeah. That's my new D&D character for The Favorite. Alfonso Cuarón for Roma, or Adam McKay for Vice.
Ooh, this is a good, these are good options. I mean, I don't know Yorgos Lanthimos or Powell Pawlowski, but...
I don't know. I don't give a shit about this one. Do you guys care?
You don't care about directors, but you're a director.
Has Spike Lee ever won?
No, I don't think so.
I don't know. He might have won for a long time ago, like in the 90s, but not recently, I don't think.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I think he might have won for Do the Right Thing.
Yeah.
Maybe you're right.
Nah, give it to Yorgos Lanthimos.
Yorgos Lanthimos.
Let's double down on our D&D
my
guy.
new D&D character, Yorgos Lanthimos. Animated feature. This one I actually care the most about.
Big mood here.
Because these are this has been the year of really good animated features.
Yeah.
Incredibles 2 by Brad Bird, who also voices the character. Well, God, what's the name of the scientist lady?
Edna Mode.
Edna Mode. Also voices Edna Mode in the movie. Isle of Dogs by Wes Anderson. Mirai by Mamoru Hosoda. Ralph Breaks the Internet by Rich Moore and Phil Johnston. And Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse by Bob Persichetti, Peter Ramsey, and Rodney Rothman.
Did you guys see any or all of these?
I saw Isle of Dogs, Incredibles 2, and Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
So did I.
I saw none. So I'm obviously going to give it to the most epic bruh moment movie, Ralph Breaks the Internet.
Good.
I love when memes are in the title.
Yeah.
Nice.
Almost as much as I love brands.
I love brands. I'm going to give
when
it
you
to
say
Spider-Man
that.
Into the Spider-Verse because I unironically love that movie with a burning passion.
That movie was so good, and I hope it wins, but because you gave it to that, I will pick Isle of Dogs, because that movie was good, and it was unique, and it wasn't just Incredibles the second time.
Well, I think that does it for the Oscars. There are other awards, but no one
Should we do any others, or are we...
I think
Right?
just like
Anything jumping out?
just like the Oscars,
Oh,
we should skip
uh-oh.
everything else.
Okay.
Okay.
Love it.
We'll find out soon if we won or not. Whether we won the Oscars.
And if we picked every single one of these correct, and you're listening to this on Monday, February 25th, I believe, then you better like, comment, subscribe to the podcast, tweet at us at Let's Bring Them In.
Again, you don't need to comment. You just leave us a review if you like the show.
Oh, leave us a review. Sorry.
We say like, comment, subscribe. That only is relevant to the none of you who are watching or listening on YouTube.
It's kind of funny, though.
It is funny. So yes, please leave us a review. Big McThankies from
McSpankies.
Thank you so much for listening. My name has been Ben DeHart.
I've made it back just in time to tell you my name is Evan Klein.
And I'm still Sir Derek of the Ethics. And
We'll
we'll
be
be billing
billing
you.
you.